It roars like a lion, pulls like a train, and lasts longer than most marriages. This isn't just an engine, it's the beating heart of American grit. Today, we're unlocking the secrets behind the legendary Cat 3406R. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this diesel beast is the engine mechanics whisper about in truck stops, and why it might just outlive us all. Let's rewind. Back in the late 20th century, when diesel was cheap, trucks were tough, and EPA regulations hadn't yet tamed the wild, the Cat 3406 series rolled out like a freight train into the market. And among them, the 3406R was the high-performance outlier, built for power, bred for endurance. If you've ever asked, what engine do you want under the hood when you're hauling 80,000 pounds through the Rockies? Seasoned drivers will probably say, give me a Cat 3406R and a full tank of diesel. This isn't nostalgia talking, this is engineering with purpose. Now here's the thing. While most folks obsess over the 3406B and 3406E models, the R version, that one's like the secret menu at your favorite diner. Not everyone knows it, but the ones who do, they don't shut up about it. Ever heard someone brag about their Prius towing a boat? Yeah, me neither. Let's get back to real engines. In just a minute, I'll tell you why the 3406R's turbo system made it a street-legal monster. But first, let's dissect the beast. Here's what makes the Cat 3406R a head-turner. Displacement, 14.6 liters. That's over 890 cubic inches, basically enough to inhale small sedans whole. Inline 6 configuration, simple, balanced, and bulletproof. Compression ratio, 16:1, yes, you heard that right. The kind of squeeze that puts modern engines to shame. But wait, it's not just brute force. The R was known for fine-tuned performance. Think of it as a heavyweight boxer with a sniper's aim. And the turbo? This isn't some mild-mannered boost. The turbo on the 3406R was an aggressive twin-scroll setup that could force-feed air into the chambers with military precision. At altitude or sea level, this engine didn't care. It made torque like it was personal. Side note, if your engine has a sport mode button, the 3406R just laughs in diesel. So, how does this engineering marvel behave on the road? Well, imagine pulling a triple trailer through Montana, radio crackling, Jake brake humming, and a 3406R purring like it's sipping chamomile tea. Let's talk performance where it matters. Real-world use. Fleet managers, mechanics, and old-school operators all say the same thing. These engines don't die, they just retire with honor. You can run them 1.5 million miles, then rebuild them and start again. They pull like a freight train on steroids. This is why the aftermarket support for the 3406R is still so strong. From rebuild kits to performance mods, the ecosystem around this engine is thriving. And if you're thinking of tuning it, careful. You might end up with a semi that could outdrag a Corvette. Coming up next, the hidden pitfall that has taken down more than a few Cat 3406R builds. It's not what you think, and avoiding it could save you thousands. Okay, you stuck around. So here's the cold, diesel-soaked truth. The Achilles heel of the 3406R, heat and maintenance neglect. Despite all that brute strength, if you ignore cooling system maintenance, especially the radiator and oil cooler, you're playing Russian roulette with your head gasket. The 3406R doesn't forgive stupidity. And let's be honest, how many owners actually check their EGTS under load? Yeah, not enough. So if you're lucky enough to own or find a 3406R, here's your golden rule. Respect the beast or pay the price. Today, the Cat 3406R has become more than just an engine. It's a status symbol, a piece of mechanical Americana, something that says, I know what power feels like, and I don't need chrome to prove it. Whether it's mounted in a long-nosed Peterbilt, a show truck, or a repowered project rig, this engine still turns heads and raises eyebrows. Now here's the big question. What if Cat never builds another engine like this again? With emissions laws tightening, DEF systems invading every diesel bay, and electric trucks creeping into the freight world, Is the 3406R the last of its kind? That's a story for another video. And believe me, you won't want to miss it. If this engine stirs something in your soul, drop a comment below with your favorite 3406 story or nightmare. Smash that like button like you're slamming gears. And if you're hungry for more high horsepower legends, hit subscribe, because in this channel we keep the stories of real machines alive. Until next time, keep it diesel.